If you guys are looking to buy some of the cheapest tradable Rocket League items, then head to the first link in the description and use code JAKRS at checkout for a discount. If you guys want to win a Hellfire Mystery Goal Explosion, then make sure to drop a like on today's video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications while you're there, comment your gamer tag as well as why you want to win down below. The winner will be announced at 35,000 subscribers, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. What's going on, guys? I am JAKRS and welcome back to another episode of my best trades of the week. This is episode 5 to my favourite series on the channel right now, where together we take a look at some of the best trades that I've done during the week, and hopefully together all of these episodes in this series will help you guys to learn how you can buy and sell items to make a ton of profit on Rocket League. And I really do enjoy trading with you guys, so make sure to drop any offers that you have on any of the items that you see in today's video that I have in my inventory down below. I'll make sure to go through all of those and give you guys some replies, and maybe you guys might be featured in episode 6 of my best trades of the week. This series has been really awesome so far. We've made way over 250 keys worth of profit, and hopefully combined with this episode we can maybe up that to maybe 300 keys. And overall in this series I aim to make about 500 keys worth of profit, and hopefully use all of those keys combined with my current inventory to make a car that's worth over 1,000 keys. These trades are actually really awesome. I enjoyed doing them so much, so without further ado, let's waste no more time. Let's get into this week's best trades. This week's episode couldn't be started any better than this, because this first trade is for some white painted Draco wheels. Now, White Dracos are probably one of the most popular white painted wheels on Rocket League. They have increased so much in value recently, from just 35 keys all the way up to being worth 70. Now, these Dracos, as well as a load of other items from the Nitro crate, did decrease in value quite a lot since the overdrive crate items were overhyped. As soon as the fidget spinners and the turbines as new exotics were released, they were very unpopular, and so that drove the prices of the Dracos and the Apex up quite a lot. White Zombies are also a really well selling white painted wheel, and so I might make a comparison video on that soon. Let's take a look at my offer for them. White painted Dracos are worth about 70 keys, and they have been increasing in value quite a lot, so I feel like they will increase quite soon, which is why I decided to invest in them. Heatwave is another item that's been increasing in value quite a lot recently. It's gone all the way from 10 to 11 all the way up to 16 to 17 keys. Now that, along with the 48 keys, makes this offer worth about 64. The guy did ask for small ads, and at first I put up some Lobo wheels, but strangely he asked me to put up a CC3 crate instead. I was happy to do this since the Lobos are worth more than the CC3 crate are. This gave me a sweet profit of 6 keys, and I feel like these will increase soon, so that profit might increase as well. Since these Dracos sell really well, I feel like I won't have a hard time selling them, and you guys might see what I sold them for in episode 6 of my best trades of the week. Next, we're moving on to a trade for a magic missile. Now, this import is priced at about 0.5 to 1 key, so we'll say it's worth about 0.75. FSLs are around half a key, and this very rare decal is barely 0.1, so I think I did really well with this trade. Also, the magic missile is newer than the FSLs, and so I feel like it will sell quite easily, and I've seen a few people sell magic missiles for just 1 key each. For this next trade, I decided to sell my forest green painted magic missile, which is priced at about 3 to 4 keys, so we'll say about 3.5. I had quite a hard time selling this forest green magic missile since it isn't quite a good seller, since people are only buying the normal ones to do trade ups, or the white one, which is quite popular right now, to go with some white painted cars. I feel like the hype for overdrive items will die out a bit more quite soon, and so I've been trying to sell my painted Centios, painted Animuses, and painted magic missiles quite quickly this week. His offer, which I found on a trading website, was 2 keys with an ad of a Centio, which is worth about 2 keys as well, which puts it about 4. And then these Septums, although they're from the Turbo crate, which doesn't make them sell too well, they do sell for about half a key. And then with an ad of this CC3 crate, this is about a 4.7 key deal for an item that's worth 3.5. And I know with the keys I can get a bit of overpay. Now, I took these 2 keys that I got in the last deal and posted on the trading website that I was looking for either a Tora, a Biomass, or a Labyrinth, and I found a guy willing to sell his Biomass to me for just 2 keys. Now, since Biomass is worth about 3 keys, at first this guy was asking for a little bit of ads, but I wasn't willing to pay more than 2 keys in full. Although Biomass isn't one of the popular mystery decals in general do sell really well, and so at this, as well as all of my other mysteries, I will be able to sell soon for a ton of item overpay or maybe some more keys. Biomass being priced at 2.5 to 3.5, although in my mind I know it didn't sell too well as a mystery. I picked it up for 2 keys and I know I can easily get 3 or 4 keys worth of items. I found a really good item overpay deal for my slipstream. 4 keys with an ad of white painted JAKRS, which actually do sell pretty well since people building white painted cars tend to go for these wheels as they're quite cheap. Is an offer worth 6 to 7, and I know that I might be able to get 2 keys for these white JAKRS or maybe 3 in items. This was a good deal, but he tried to change it to just 4 keys and 2 painted pork pies, which actually do sell pretty well, but I decided to go for the JAKRS instead of the pork pies, since if I can find anybody looking for JAKRS to complete their set that they are collecting, or even just somebody looking to wear them on their car, then I know that I'll be able to get a good deal for this item. Slipstream worth 4.5 to 5.5 puts it at about 5 keys, and this is easily a 6 to 7 keys worth of an offer for this item, which is an instant 2 keys in profit. As I've been saying in the last few episodes as well, people love to overpay for keys, and that's why I find them a really good item to trade for. This guy was offering me 2 of the new overdrive very rare friction trails, and also an ad of some painted fire plugs, although they were painted pink, are still worth 1 to 2 keys. Since these friction trails are very rare items and are also from the new crate, they sell for about 0.5 to 1 key, which puts them about 0.75 each, and so together are worth 1.5. I know that I'll easily be able to pick up 1 key for these fire plugs and also an easy 1 key for these 2 very rare trails, since people love to trade them up to try and get painted Animus GPs or Sentios. This offer that I received for one of my regular Sentios was one that I couldn't say no to. An unpainted Sentio is worth 1.5 to 2.5, so it puts it at about 2 keys, although this item has gone down a lot in value and I feel like it will drop to 1 key quite soon. This is an item overpay of sky blue SLKs, which are worth 2 to 3 keys. Let's just put them at about 2 keys since they don't sell too well as they're close to the original. Also a ton of extra ads, which are a magic missile, which easily sells for 0.5. Then also I managed to get 2 painted toppers, troika wheels, which are also 0.5, and a treasured trail that I was interested in getting since you can trade them up quite soon for painted octanes and also painted mercs. Those items there also add up to about 0.5, and so this is about a 3.5 to 4 key deal for my Sentio worth only 2. Now I took these painted SLKs, which I found really difficult to sell, and this guy was looking for sky blue painted items, so I literally put up every sky blue painted item in my inventory to him. He was interested in the ones that I put up in the trade offer right here, and he offered me a sky blue painted ENDO with an ad of 1 key. And also included in this trade offer, which I offered to the guy, are the sky blue Octavians, which we also picked up in the last episode of my best trades of the week. We got those as well as another pair of painted Octavians for a pair of crimson wheels that were uncommon, and I feel like this is a 2 key overpay for all of these items. Now this huge chain of selling isn't over yet. We went from that Sentio to those SLKs to this ENDO and now to this Parallax. Parallax being a mystery, it sells really easily, and this ENDO was actually really hard to sell as well as the SLKs were, and so I decided to add some normal fireplug wheels which are valued at about 0.5, but you can easily pick up 3 of these for 1 key. I feel like this is a really good deal because Parallax will easily sell and I'll be finding some really good overpays for this. In the next few trades I managed to pick up 2 Heatwaves. One of these Heatwaves was the one that I used to get as an ad for the titanium White Dracos, and I honestly feel like Heatwave deserves its spot as the most expensive mystery decal, but both of these Heatwaves we actually pick up for some really good deals, the first one being for just a beta nugget with an ad of an Animus. The beta nugget is worth 8 to 10 keys, and I know on PC it's worth way over 120, but on PS4 we can price it at just under this 8 key mark since it doesn't sell too well, unless you find someone that's trying to build one of the most expensive cars like I did. I'll price the beta nugget at about 7 keys since it doesn't sell for its full price at 8, and the Animus sells for about 2 keys, so this is about a 9 key offer for a mystery decal that's now worth about 16 to 17, a great investment since not long ago it was worth just 10 to 11, and so I've instantly made 7 keys profit in just under a week. Seeing as I only paid about 9 keys for this Heatwave, it puts my White Draco offer at about 56 keys worth of value, and so I made even more profit on those White Dracos. One reason that I'm going to be including some trades for mystery decals with just items and no keys in these trading episodes is because I know a ton of you guys might be on Xbox as well, and so you guys can't trade keys, and so this gives you guys as well some realistic scenes of how you can pick up some Heatwaves, Parallaxes, or any mystery decal with these items. I know the market isn't the exact same, but it does give a bit of an image. And so my first offer for this second parallax was an orange painted Sentio, which actually doesn't sell too well. And as you guys know, I'm trying to clear out these overdrive items since they are going down quite quickly in value. I added a pair of sky blue A arrays, which I actually picked up for just 1 key. And we've been picking up painted A arrays for just 1 key all over the place. Even the A arrays that are worth over 5 keys, we're still getting them for just that 2 key mark, which is absolutely insane. And we're flipping tons of profit on that by offering these A arrays for mystery decals, which are easy to sell. However, this first offer that I gave the guy wasn't the one that he wanted. He was looking for a mystery, and so he accepted this offer of the orange Sentio with an add of a biomass. This is another cheap deal for Heatwave just before it rose in value. The orange Sentio is worth 5 to 7, but you'll find it hard to get 5 for it since it doesn't sell too well. And the biomass, although being scorer, it still doesn't sell too well as a mystery either. And so we can price that about 3 to 4 keys as well. So this is also just under a 10 key deal for a Heatwave, which is now worth 16 to 17. And I feel like soon it will go up to its original value, which it was about 3 months ago at about 21 keys. I found this deal on a trading website, and this guy was looking for a striker biomass to complete his striker mystery decal set. And as you know, in the past few episodes, I've been telling you guys, if people want items, they will overpay for it. And I managed to get this guy to give me a really good offer for this striker biomass, in my opinion. Although certified mystery decal prices have been removed from trading websites, I feel like the maximum value that I'll be able to receive for this biomass striker is about 4 keys, and his first offer was 3 keys with an add of some crates, but I decided to go for a deal of just 4 keys because I knew that I could get way more out of these keys that I would from the crates. He accepted this offer right here, which was 4 keys for my biomass, which I originally posted for. So I feel like I did really well with this biomass, and I can easily get some overpays for these keys. Another one of my painted Sentios that I wanted to try and get rid of was the saffron. Although the saffron Sentio is certified and it is also worth 5 to 7 keys, I feel like it was a great idea to sell this for a mystery decal because I can easily get some really good deals for this hexed. Hexed is worth just 5 to 6, but it sells way better than the parallax, so I think I'm going to have a really easy deal trying to sell this, and we'll easily get either some item overpays or 6 pure keys for it. 6 keys is something I feel like I wouldn't be able to get with this saffron Sentio, and so I feel like this trade for the hexed was a great deal, and I was able to sell it on quite quickly. As you can see in this next trade, I managed to sell it on for 5 keys with an add of some saffron certified SLK wheels, which are an item that I can easily get 2 keys for, or maybe 3 in items since they are also certified. And so this right here is a 7 to 8 key deal for an item that I paid just a saffron Sentio for. And now if you think about it, seeing as I just paid the saffron Sentio for the hexed, the saffron Sentio is worth 5 to 7 keys, but seeing as this offer is 7 to 8, it's still an overpay, even though I did pay a little bit more for the hex mystery decal. Overall, having keys in my inventory makes it really easy to trade since people love to overpay for them, and I'll probably go and invest these keys in some more cheap mystery decals. The next trade that we're going to move on to is for some forest green painted wildcat ears. And since forest green is quite a popular colour, these are priced at about 1 to 2. And since these very rare trails were something that I got as an ad for my 1 key in an earlier trade in today's episode, I feel like forest green ears are a great investment for them since they aren't going to drop in value quite soon. And I found it hard to sell them both for 1 key, and so I decided to invest them in these forest green ears instead. The lime painted mantis is an item that I found pretty difficult to sell as well, and so I decided to trade it away for an item from a newer crate, which was for a black painted magic missile. The black magic missile will be easy to sell for 4 keys, and the lime magic missile was hard to pick 3 keys up for, and so I feel like this was a really good trade. This week's trading has been a long journey, but here is the last trade of today's episode. Also from a trading website, I managed to find a really good deal for my orange painted zombies. I actually managed to pick these orange zombies up for just 2 keys, but I can't find the clip for it. And so I feel like this 3 key deal with an add of items worth about another key is a really good deal for these orange zombies worth 3 to 4. And I feel like I can easily get 4 or 5 keys for these items. So that just about does it for today's episode. We've taken a look at a ton of really awesome trades where I made a ton of profit, and hopefully you guys have learned some trading tips in today's video. If you have, then make sure to drop a like on today's video. We are close to 40,000 subscribers, so any support in doing that is really appreciated, so make sure to go down and drop a sub. And soon I'm going to be testing my trading skills by trying to trade all the way from just a turbo crate or a PCC crate all the way up to something like white zombie wheels, and I'm going to start that nothing to something series really soon on the channel, so stay tuned. But this is unfortunately the end of today's video. I'll catch all of you guys in the next one. Peace.